Let's do this.
Ooh, that's nice. At first I was afraid, I was petrified. Kept thinking you could never live without me by your side. So I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong. I get stronger. I learned how to get along, and now you're out of space. I just walked in to find you here, that ugly look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have taken back the key. If I'd have known for just 1 second, we'd be back to our feet. Walk out the door. Just turn around now. You're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to hide? You think I crumbled? You think I laid out and like I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to stay alive, I
week when I pop up and I feel like a real performer. Welcome to 270. How's everybody doing tonight? Are you having a good evening?
Yeah.
Yes? Who has watched the book? No, the Effectors, the show in the theater. Did you like that one? So this presentation is to lure you to come and watch the one right here. It's called The Book. Maybe you watched it yesterday. Have you watched the show right here yesterday? Anyone? Okay, not many of you. Tomorrow we have 2 showings of that incredible show. So welcome to the 270 experience. It is not a show. You heard me sing. I am terrible. Oh, thank you. You're such a nice gentleman. I like him. But trust me, you don't want to hear me sing or dance. That's for the dancers and our performers. This is a technological and artistic explanation. You get to see all the behind the scenes, how things are made, how things move. For the techies, it's quite cool. Anyway, so let's start with the name. It's called 270. Why? Who has been here during the day? Make some noise. Clap your hands. Yes? Have you seen the beautiful view over there of the ocean in the back of the ship, right?
Yes.
Thank you very much. So it's 270 degrees of a view, therefore, because we're that original, we named it 270. I know, we can't make a mistake now. Now, this is a multi-purpose venue. This venue can be, in the morning, you can have breakfast in here, we have the 270 cafe, you can have lunch and a few snacks in the afternoon, right? And by night, it can be your 70s Disco Inferno night, or you can see a game show in here, or amazing performances. So that is the incredible part of this venue. Royal Caribbean has invested $37 million in this venue alone. 37? Thank you. There was 4 people that are really impressed with this. The first Royal Caribbean ship cost $15 million. So it's more than double, right? So that is impressive. And why? Because we take our entertainment seriously. So I'm going to show you little by little. The first hard task is to come down with these heels. Hold on to the handrails. Okay, I survived. Coming down this way, the performers make it look really easy. So the first technological marvel, because we don't have a backstage, is right here. Keyshawn, can you make me taller, please, so we can show them?
Sure.
That's Keyshawn, our production manager. Give it up for him. So look at this. Wow. This is what we call the cake stage. What does it look like?
The cake.
We're so original, aren't we? And I look like a wedding cake topper. Oh, I'm wearing the right dress and everything. There you go. No, nobody. Anyway, so the cake stage. You see these blue lights over here? Those lights are for the performers. Once they are on stage, all the spotlights make them a bit blind. I can see you, but if I do this, I see you much better. So therefore, for their safety, we have these blue lines so they know the stage has been lifted. And on my left, your right, we have the piano lift. It goes up and down as well. To my right, your left, we have the center lift. The lift I came up from, we have 3 of them. 1, 2 with a book, 3 with a book. We call them the actor's lift. It brings you up from the deck below. Last but not least, 1, 2, 3, 4 aerial hatches. And for the ones that have not yet seen the show, you will see we have incredible performers coming from there all the way down. So really, really good show. So let me come here to show you our second technological marvel. As I told you, during the day we have a beautiful view over there of the ocean. So when we have a show or a game show or an activity, Keyshawn, our production manager, lowers these curtains. They're called vistas. These vistas will take you places. Some places that you've been, some places you've never been, and places that don't even exist. There we go. We have 18 projectors that you cannot see from there. Let's pretend nothing happened. So, show must go on. I was about to sing. I don't know why. That was my knee-jerk reaction. I don't know what happened there. We have 18 projectors that you cannot see behind over there, and they project one image. But as you can see, it's not quite aligned just yet. And that's where I tell you, to be a production manager in this venue, to be someone like Keyshawn, there's 6 in the entire world that can manage this venue, and he's one of them. So I'm going to show him off a little bit. Can you align pixel by pixel, please? Perfect. There you go. Thank you. He's bringing me a microphone. Really soft. There you go. So really good. 18 projectors. He did an incredible job. But all you see is that. So now, who remembers the black and white TVs? Does anyone remember black and white TVs? Yes? Yeah. Okay, I remember too. And we used to use the test cards. That's what we're going to do. We're going to test it. Because life is not black and white, I'm quite sparkly today, we're going to start adding a little bit of color. Let's add a pop of color, please. Of color, we're going to add my favorite feature. It is the illusion of depth. This makes it almost look like a 3D image. So let's start adding some depth, please. Incredible. Now that we have all that, we're going to set it all into motion and see what it can do. Dramatic, like a good old action movie, set it all on fire. Can I have a phoenix rising from the ashes? Or a dove? It's not working out really well, is it? We've been off service for 2 years, that's all we could afford probably. Anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think of this drama? Did you enjoy it? I'm going to make it a bit better for you. Every once in a while you'll see available on your new Cruise Compass that we have a virtual concert or a virtual symphony. This venue not only has the 12K Vistarama screen, but it has 7.1 audio. For the ones that don't know, a regular theater normally has 5 audio. This is 7.1. So what I'm about to show you is a little snippet of a tribute to John Williams. Does anyone know of John Williams? Yes. Make some noise, yes? There you go. In Europe I would get 1 clap. Nobody knew. But for the ones that don't know of him, you actually know his work. John Williams is a maestro that is responsible for some of the most well-known original soundtracks of some of the most well-known movies throughout history. So now I'm about to show you the tribute to him, to his work, with a 79-piece orchestra. I hope you enjoy. I'll be right back. Thank you. 1 clap? 1? Thank you.
A tribute to John Williams by John Williams. Arranged by Paul Lavender.
these alone are $7.5 million. But that's not the incredible part about them. They are 6 robotic arms connected to 6 100-inch LED screens. They are mounted on a beam or a gantry, as we call it, that weighs 5 tons, and that adds a lot of weight to the back of the ship. But the most incredible part about them is the person that was hired to program them. Who is familiar with the Mars rover project? Anyone? Yes? That was a project that was taken place by NASA to take robots to Mars to collect soil samples. And that was a successful project. Their programmer is called Andy. You can Google him, Andy Robot. And he was hired by Royal Caribbean to program our robots. And for me, that is incredible. That man sent robots to Mars, and he's designing our robots as well. So that's quite incredible for me. Since 2014, the Quantum of the Seas, we have 5 Quantum class ships, right? 3 Quantum, 2 Ultra Quantum. Is the Quantum, the Anthem, the Ovation, Spectrum, and Odyssey by order. And we have created 12 vignettes or 12 videos for these robots. Most of them are just animation, but there's 2 of them that are in fact with people. The last one I'm going to show you is called Oceanides, and it's exclusive to this ship alone, but I'm starting with the beginning. It is called Battle. It depicts the battle in between fire and ice. It has an incredible original soundtrack, and I hope to surprise you. Make some noise if you have never seen the robots in action. Make some noise. All of you have never seen them? I'll leave you with Battle. Enjoy. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed the Odyssey. I'm going to leave you with the behind the scenes of Oceanites. I'll be right back. Thank you.
I think we're doing something that's never been done before.
What's exciting is making the impossible possible, making the audience feel that what they're seeing is impossible.
We are at the precipice of a completely new form of cinematography. People liken Royal Caribbean to being the Las Vegas of the oceans. We now have 50 venues on 26 ships, 134 productions, 1,500 cast members, 600 musicians. The crown jewel in the entertainment package is, of course, the RoboScreen installation. 6 robots, 6 axes each, 36 axes with 6 massive video screens. We had to go to the best people in the world to help us execute video on it, and there was no question that it was mobile.
We use a lot of technology, we use a lot of interactivity, and we mix a lot of the physical world with the digital world. We create new types of entertainment to bring people together fully.
We, over the years, have created 12 vignettes, but only one of them was live action, and that's the famous Dance in a Box. We came up with the idea of putting a dancer in a green box and rotating it, and then recreating those movements on the RoboScreens. Oceanides is the second in the Dance in a Box series.
Nick and Julian came up with this idea of doing this in water tank.
Imagine water tanks rotating. I'm like, okay, I'm here, man.
It's very technically complex, very technically difficult, very dangerous.
People have built water tanks before. I'm pretty sure it's the first time that someone builds a rotating tank. It's heavy engineering, not only to be able to rotate this thing with the weight of the water and the pressure, but also to come up with security features for the performers to be safe, because this thing gets sealed. They're basically trapped in there.
We've got 4x4x7, which is quite small for a synchronized swimmer. We're used to having a lot of space. We're used to being able to move back and forth.
It is a dance show, but there are levels of symbolism. Oceanite is the story of a pearl diver who dives into the ocean to find treasures. She comes across a group of water nymphs. It's a fairy tale. It's a fantasy, and it's an adventure. The perspective shifts and the illusion of depth are key principles in Oceanite. Ryan Marshall, who did all the pre-visualization, calculating the camera movement to achieve the movement that will create the perspective that we need.
There's a limitation of these physical screens driving a limited movement of another physical thing, and that's the toughest challenge, to find where those two worlds intersect.
love is sure. You're fine, so kind. I'll tell this world that you're mine, 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 mine. Yeah, that's where I'm done. I get nervous, how it sure is fun. Come on, baby, drive me crazy. Goodness courageous, praise God. We're almost done the 1950s here. And of course you can't do 1950s rock and roll without doing a song by Buddy Holly. My dad would always listen to Buddy Holly. And Buddy Holly, he died in 1959, along with Richie Valens and the Big Bopper, in a plane crash. And a lot of people call that day the day the music died. And a lot of people wonder just what rock and roll would have been like if Buddy Holly had survived, because he was showing all the signs of becoming a first-rate rock and roll songwriter. So, we are going to do my personal favorite Buddy Holly tune for you guys tonight. This one's called It's So Easy. 1, 2,